Police stood inside the apartment longer than usual, not because the scene was chaotic, but because it was quiet. Too quiet. No forced entry, no fingerprints, no witnesses. One detective finally broke the silence. He said, "Either this was the perfect crime, or we're missing something." They were missing something, and it was hiding in plain sight. It was a Sunday night, the kind of night where nothing memorable is supposed to happen. The apartment building was calm, lights off, hallways empty. When officers arrived, the front door was locked. Inside, they found a 42-year-old man lying on the living room floor. One stab wound. Clean, precise, deadly. There were no signs of a struggle. No overturned furniture. No broken glass. Whatever happened here ended quickly. Experienced detectives know when something feels off. This wasn't panic. This wasn't rage. Nothing was stolen. The victim's wallet sat untouched. His phone was still charging. His laptop was open. And every surface had been wiped clean. Someone didn't just want him dead. They wanted the scene erased. The investigation moved fast at first. Neighbors were questioned. No one heard shouting. No one heard footsteps running away. Security cameras in the hallway should have shown something. They didn't. They were offline during the exact window of the murder. Police checked the victim's life. No criminal history. No debts. No recent threats. Friends described him the same way. Quiet. Routine. Forgettable. Days passed. Then weeks. And slowly, the case began to stall. Whoever did this wasn't worried. They took their time. They cleaned. They locked the door behind them. They walked away knowing there was nothing obvious left behind. That kind of confidence doesn't come from luck. It comes from planning. And planning creates blind spots. Late one night, a detective reviewed the crime scene photos again. Not reports. Not witness statements. Photos. The detective stared at the photo longer than the others. Not because it stood out, but because it didn't. He noticed something small. Under the kitchen sink, a faint wet mark. Not a leak. Not a spill. Just moisture. At first, it seemed meaningless. But the sink was dry when officers arrived. So where did it come from? Forensics took another look. The answer changed everything. That moisture wasn't water. It was condensation from something cold, recently removed. An ice tray. The question wasn't what happened. It was why. Why would someone stop to get ice after committing murder? Ice meant comfort. It meant calm. It meant the person inside that apartment didn't feel like a stranger. They felt at home. That realization shifted the entire investigation. Police weren't looking for an intruder anymore. They were looking for someone who belonged there. Investigators re-interviewed people connected to the victim. One coworker stood out. He claimed he stopped by briefly that night. Phone records said otherwise. He stayed much longer. Nearby store footage showed him buying ice earlier that evening. When detectives confronted him, his story changed. Then changed again. Finally, it stopped changing. He admitted everything. The planning, the gloves, the cameras, years of resentment, feeling overlooked, ignored, invisible. He didn't lose control. He decided. After the murder, he poured himself a drink, added ice, sat down. That moment of calm was the mistake. Criminals don't get caught because they're careless. They get caught because they're human. Confidence creates patterns. Comfort creates errors. And no matter how carefully someone plans, every suspect leaves a shadow behind.